What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars from our slight break there. But I am glad to be back in it, and I'm sure the rest of the crew here is glad to get the story rolling. So let's do some brief introductions, and then we will just slide right in. So let's start off with Andrea.
Okay. Hi, I'm playing Zune. I just shoved a chip in my mouth, which I should not have done.
Exactly.
So I am playing a very small, very loud, very annoying bard who is tagging along and following on this grand adventure that this merry band of people, things, weird individuals are engaged in.
Exactly. Which we'll slide on down now to the lovely Valerie, played by Kayla.
I am Kayla, Fatal Valerie. I am a 5'11", former elf Dampure, and I have long white hair, yellow eyes, and as you know by now, hopefully, I'm very strong and good at killing with my claws when I have rage.
Exactly, when you have a rage. And an extra cat familiar you found. It's Waitley, he came back. So that brings us in to Doobie 209.
What's going on, everybody? Play Tristan Burrell, a high elf time wizard. He's like 6'1", I think. Like $170, I think, in the weight.
Yeah.
He also has a 20 intelligence.
Oh. I mean, yeah, nothing to scoff at there.
Nope.
Let's slide on over then to Jumbo Smooth.
Hello everyone, I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing Rogar, son of Amu this evening. 7'5", 400-pound Dragonborn. Looking for his father. Crestfallen, had put a bounty on his head. And we have now met him, and he's a quite terrifying man from my past, apparently, when he's fully ready for battle and not declothed as he was last time we fought him, or at least one of our party members fought him. But yeah, I'm excited to see the last of the ship and how we escape these fish people.
Fish people, yeah. You know, speaking of possibly fish people in the near future, Dan Decker.
Hey, I swam with dolphins before, so that maybe that counts.
Talk about Moog, yeah, it's fun.
No, me personally, but Moog also. So I'm Dan, and I play Moog Raja, who recently survived somehow being basically pigeon shot in the water, fish in a barrel. It was a Moog in an ocean. And anyway, he's 8 foot tall bugbear with 10-foot reach, which is always important to note. And I have been brought back by Oogle the turtle with a dead eye.
Yep.
So
undead,
remarkably close to life.
Salt weeping eye. Yes. Indeed.
Oh, does it weep salt?
It does salt water, to be specifically. Yeah. Regardless, though, let's get into this. So last we left off, the crew has found themselves aboard the Sea Hack, the infamous ship that has been captained by none other than Kaduk Crestfallen, or as you know him, or some of you know him, Kaduk Blackshroud, the disgraced noble of Port Dorona that at least one of the remaining crew members saw ousted from their position, let's just say. Regardless, though, after him and his band of pirates had decided to take over the Conwich, you, after a brief intercourse with Bors, the local sheriff, decided to liberate the town of these invaders and be those heroes that you were meant to be, Trist. You specifically.
You lost me at brief intercourse.
Damn it.
I'm still stuck there.
Let's get back into this.
It's supposed to be discourse.
Whatever, you know what I mean. It's fine.
Intercourse.
It's fine.
It was brief.
Well,
it was brief.
It was brief.
That's all that matters.
I mean, you know, if
tunnel
Alan
that you
knows
guys
anything about brief
came through.
intercourse, that's on him.
Regardless, though, as you had found yourself aboard the ship, you slew pretty much the entire crew, having a bit of a rough go once Mr. Crestfallen made his appearance through a trap door and a cleverly placed amount of individuals, including a imp that had cast darkness somehow and had messed up everybody's plans. Regardless, though, you slew pretty much everyone in the room besides Kaduk, who barely escaped with his life. Retreating down the stairs through the gunnery deck, if you guys do have your stuff pulled up. You then breach the door to said deck and taking a page from Kaduk's book, use darkness in your own way in combination with a retrieved item, an item that granted Devil's Sight to Velry, and proceeded to rip to pieces a room full of almost over 20 individuals, including 2 ogres, and a prominent member of the crew. After slaying everyone in here, the fish people had made it apparent as the deep ones, the scaled, webbed-fingered claws reaching in through the portholes where the cannons are being held in place, looking for purchase, trying to find their way into the ship, as they were trying to bash down the door above, where Ukul the turtle, as well as Brian and everyone else you left above, had secured it as best they can. So, as of right now, the dust has settled. It is not quiet. It's actually loud. There are the bubbling shrieks and cries of the deep ones outside the hull, scrabbling about. You can hear them on the deck above you, as well as the sides of the ship. But there is a door ahead of you that Rogar has currently smashed to pieces. He's standing. He's coming out of his rage right now. The door is broken outwards. It was locked within, but in his rage, he just could not help himself. And you guys are all, I'm assuming, gathering yourselves together. So what would you like to do?
Well, did anybody see where Kaduk went? This darkness, I couldn't see into it.
I do not believe we saw him when we entered the room.
By the time I gained vision in there, he was gone already.
Well,
DM question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We bursted through, I guess, I'm looking at the image here.
Yes.
We bursted through the, I guess, the door that leads to the hallway to C and D.
Yes. So you are right in that, and you are in that hallway right now. Yes. And I'll describe it further if you guys want me to.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are kind of starting to gather towards where Rogar is then. We'll just say. All right. Down the hallway, Rogar, off the map a little bit. First off, you do see doors on your right and your left that lead to those 2 mysterious rooms. As well as up ahead, there actually is it's not a set of stairs. It looks like a ladder that's been built that goes straight up to what appears to be a hatch. However, it looks like the hatch itself has been heavily barred from the inside. Even just without making any checks or anything, Rogar, you can tell that there has been recent fighting in this hallway. There is blood all over sections of it. You don't see any bodies, but you do see that there was heavy fighting in here at least. You're not sure when it happened. It looks relatively fresh.
And that hatch is still barred?
Yes. You could probably venture to say, I mean, this ship it's not gargantuan. It's a big ship, but it's not, gargantuan. So you could probably hazard a guess that in fact was the hatch that you were attempting to get through before you decided to go through the other door.
Okay. Blood, standard blood color.
Yes, as far as you can tell. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are there any? Well, I guess you said that it was apparent there was a fight, so there aren't like claw marks in the wall or anything like that, or does it look like weapons?
Why don't you give me a perception test,
Okay.
Zune?
I might have to just ask Tristan if it looks like there. Okay, hang on.
Tristan can do that too. That's fine.
I might have to rely on that, but I'll try it. Perception.
Can I assist her?
Sure. Yeah. You can assist her. You give you advantage. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
22.
Might be okay.
Okay. With a 22, you do see, especially around the hatch, there are in fact deep gouges in the wood that are relatively, they're not super obvious because they are smattered in blood. But you do see that what look like claw marks, as well as at the base of the ladder, there appears to be a broken, fragmented weapon. And you put 1 and 2 together, and the style that it appears to be made in is very similar to what you saw sticking out of Ukul's shell when he made his appearance inside.
Oh, great. So this kind of looks like that weaponry that was sticking outside of the very strong, powerful necromancer. Yeah, and I'm not seeing any bodies. Are you guys seeing any bodies?
One of the ones that Rogar and Vel were killed.
I assume Velry's probably still in the room drinking someone as you guys are talking. She brought her a juice box with her. She's over there.
By the way, speaking of Ukul, I'm going to go check on him, make sure he's still holding steady on that door.
Okay. Are you splitting off away from everyone?
I'll walk back up, check on Ukul.
All right. As Trist is moving back, what about the rest of you? You guys doing anything right now?
Rogar is... I know there's probably a lot of ambient noise right now with things crawling around and stuff. Rogar is trying to... I guess it doesn't look very far on the map, but kind of move forward to the doors of C and D.
Yeah.
And trying to see if he can hear anything that would give him a hint as far as like maybe if someone's hiding in one of the...
Okay. You can give me a perception test. That's fine.
Okay.
Valerie is gonna follow Tristan.
Ooh,
all right.
Not good. 8.
That would be a 8. Okay, then. With an 8, let me reload my stuff. It's not picking up for some reason. There it goes. With an 8, as you kind of you're trying to peer and listen, and it's one of those few moments when your heightened senses are a bit of a detriment. The smell of fresh blood is wafting around you. The sounds of Velry snacking on someone as she walks past you to follow Trist, and you're roughly distracted.
Rogar will try to whisper shout as much as he can. Quickly, sorcerer, our prey is near.
Go as quick as I can.
Okay, all right. Trist and Velry, you guys are heading back towards where last you left Ukul. This isn't, like I said, it isn't gargantuan. Just a few minutes, kind of crossing across the gun deck, moving up the stairs. And as you begin to move up the stairs, you do hear the thundering sounds of something trying to bash the door in still. You do see, as you top the tip of the stairs, Trist, that Ukul is currently still holding the door. Brine is kind of he's on the verge of just going unconscious. He's kind of just leaning against it himself, just using his weight as a counterbalance, in addition to everything that you guys have barricaded this door with. It looks like Shiran is currently, she is It looks like she is sharpening little pieces of wood, trying to make some kind of makeshift weapons or anything she can do at the moment. And you do not see the other woman that you left up here, Nyarla, the woman that Zune saved.
Yeah, I thought Zune was carrying her.
No, left her up here.
Okay.
You don't see her in the hallway.
Well,
They told me to leave her, and I wasn't very strong, so she got left.
Ukul, you good, Ukul? Give me a thumbs up.
He looks back. And
I'll take that.
hurry.
Yes.
Find Morag. And then Brian kind of looks over you. Hey, we're good here. I don't know how long this is gonna hold, though.
All right. Well, carry on, men.
Yeah, of course. As you just kind of turn around and begin to walk back.
Yes. As I walk back, look to Valerie. Valerie, are you okay? It's hard to tell if you're ever hurt because you're usually covered in blood no matter what happens. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right now. I'm doing all right. Don't you worry about me.
Don't you worry about me.
I'm worried about you. You're so frail.
Oh, well. I'll be just fine.
It's very true. as he says that, walking at almost half speed. It's just kind of
half speed. Limps.
Limping around over a couple
Breathing
bodies. That's one of the reasons why it took you so long to get across the ship. So, as the rest of you make it back to Rogar, Moog, and Zune, have you guys been doing anything in the interim while they were having this conversation?
Searching the bodies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna stick near Rogar
Okay.
and stick around.
Yeah,
because I'm probably smelling all the beef and cheese anyway. So.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm assuming Rogar and Moog are probably just kind of ready for combat. This, swords out, just kind of
Looking around.
posted near the doors, keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
Zune is looking for a really nice hat.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
give me an investigation track, Zune. You do have disadvantage right now.
That's fine. Totally fine.
This is a nice hat.
Probably no. That's an 11.
Damn.
11. With an 11, you begin to kind of scrounge around. One thing you do notice, Zune, is this place is a massacre. These people were sliced up, but
Pick brain off.
yeah. There's several of them have large bolts sticking out of their bodies. In particular, one of the ogres. Several of them bludgeoned to death by Rogar. It's a massacre in here. As you're kind of going over a few of the bodies, you don't seem to find any. There's no flamboyant headwear just laying around. It's strange. I don't know what that's about. You do find a couple of those like pirate wraps. If you want to take one off and put it on.
Doesn't match my aesthetic that I'm going for.
Not quite, but you find a couple of those on a few guys. But there's no tricorn. There's nothing sticking out to you.
I'm going to have to kill the warlock and steal his hat. That's
You might
fine.
have to. Yeah, find it.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Okay. As Trist and Valerie come back, you guys are all joined together. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Ukul and the boys got that under control, so I'll leave it to you three.
Sorcerer, is there a magic trap on either of these doors?
I guess I should check since the last one got me.
Don't touch it, but just examine it.
Walk up,
Perhaps.
throw a rock at it.
Shit.
Which one? Which one?
I would naturally go to the right. So see.
See? Okay. You throw a rock. It was not really a rock down here, but you pick up, I don't know, a piece of splintered wood or probably a
someone's dismembered hand.
Oh, sure, why not? There's a dismembered hand laying by, and you just kind of grab a hold of it and throw it. It makes a sickening, slopping noise. It smacks against the wood, and then just kind of slides off, hits the ground. As it does so, it does leave a streak of blood on the door, but nothing happens.
I think we're safe. I'll open it if you would like, Rogar.
Stand back, sorcerer. Hide behind the pale.
Oh, and she is.
Roger is going to try to push open the door.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a handle or whatever. But...
It does have a handle, but I mean, Rogar knows how to work a door, especially when he's not raging. Apparently,
that's true.
You grab a hold of it, and then you open the door. It does actually swing inwards. As it does, you go, there's
a cannon.
There's a cannon face. No, no, there is a.
I knew it.
There is dim light in here. It appears to be there is a very low candle illuminating several low candles illuminating this room. You see before you several sets of cell doors. Definitely some kind of brig. Inside the cells, you do see a handful. In fact, you see about a dozen individuals, all in various states of having been beaten and malnourished, wearing almost no clothes to think of. They appear to all be men, if that makes if you're curious about that.
Okay.
Mostly
different ages, or
yeah, different ages. Some of them a little bit older. Ironically, there are no significantly old people, and there are no significantly young people. They look to be all around. I don't know, probably somewhere between their late teens and probably early 30s or 40s, somewhere in there.
What races? Are they all hobgoblins, or do they look like they came from
hobgoblins and bugbears? And yes, you could probably come to that conclusion that they probably are either sailors from perhaps this vessel or some other vessel, or perhaps members of Conwich.
Moog among them? Or not Moog, Morag.
Morag?
Sorry.
Moog is next to you.
Moog!
Moog, are you in there? Go ahead and give me a perception test.
We only met him once, right?
Okay. 6.
You kind of slit your eyes, kind of looking in there. A few of them do notice you. Oh, help me. The kind of hands coming out of the cells, kind of reaching for you. And you see a couple bugbears. They all look the same to you. So, I mean, what's there to do? You don't know. Could be anybody in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess with that perception, I don't see any keys.
No, you do not.
No keys. Okay.
Good.
Perhaps
Looking for a morag? Morag.
Looking for a morag bitter snout.
That's me. Just open the door. You hear coming from inside.
Well, we found him. Walk over to his cage.
You walk over to the cage. There is a very like in later years a hobgoblin man. Yeah, that's me. Just get the cage open, guys.
Keys? Do I see any keys?
We all
Where
met him
are the
once.
keys?
What was that, Rogar?
I said we all met him once.
One
Yes,
time.
you've all
He
met
didn't-
him,
He didn't like us either.
Yes.
He kicked us out.
and you'll remember everybody except for Zoom. You'll remember he is not a hobgoblin.
I know he's a bugbear.
Okay, all right. Just so we're on the same page here. Remind everyone what's going on.
Rogar looks at the sorcerer. You've taken quite the abuse this combat. I do not see Morag here. I don't know who you are, Hobgoblin.
That's me. Come on, just let me out. There's things crawling around out there. We need to get out
Where
of
are
here.
the keys?
I don't know. I don't know. The little dwarf man had keys on him.
He is dead. Give us a minute.
He's kind of like John. Okay.
You will wait here.
Trist,
And,
you have a pretty high passive perception, Trist. What is it?
19.
19. Trist, you notice looking at this man and then several of the other in these cells. You notice that there's a very common theme with all of them. Right around their neck area, there is a 9-pointed star branded into their flesh.
Yes. That's why I'm hesitant about letting all of them out. Hey, what's the little tattoo you got there? Is that new?
Oh, I really don't want to talk about it.
Sailor story.
Well,
No, I'm a farmer, for God's sakes. Just let me out of here.
how about this? Let me see if I even still have the spells for it. Detect thoughts. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do detect thoughts on this individual and just try to get a lay of
Are
all
you,
of.
are you
what's
going for surface thoughts or are you going for deep thoughts?
I'm going for deep thoughts. I just want to know what's been going on.
What is the save?
A 15 wisdom.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That
Please fail.
is a 14.
Oh, yay.
He's a generic sailor. Doesn't have a very high save on this. Yeah. So he fails. So as this kind of older hobgoblin is talking to you, you get a lay of the room as you begin to, I guess, I probably hum a tune to yourself. What exactly does this look like as you chew on your chips?
Just sorry. I'm going to chew whatever I'm chewing on, in particular annoying rhythm, just to help me focus. Just kind of,
Okay.
Just because, yeah.
So as you begin to kind of hum and focus in, you get a hear of surface thoughts from everyone in the room, including your companions, which I'm sure are super interesting.
I think I want to know that.
Very interesting.
Yeah. In particular, Moog's just like, ooh, jeez. Velry's like, oh, the blood.
I was to eat all of them,
Yes. Oh, fresh.
Trying to turn off that thought.
Yeah. But you look at the individual that you guys have been briefly interrogating, and you kind of dig in deep. And in particular, I'm assuming you're kind of trying to glean glimpses about the brand itself. With that, you would see, let me pull this up. You would see that there is a visions of a pit with men chanting, screaming around it, and you see, it's almost like you're seeing through this man's eyes, and you watch as he bludgeons to death someone else, kills them in the mud, people screaming and yelling the whole time around him, chanting him to do so.
Does he seem to be getting like pleasure out of it, or does he seem to be getting?
You don't glean,
or is it just kind of like?
It's just kind of like these are like
adrenaline.
You're getting adrenaline, like violence, and whatnot. And as you see his fists come away, you see the gleaming smile of a tiefling that you had met recently, one whose armor you might be wearing. Kind of smile down at him and says, "We have a winner." And shortly after that, you see as this man, and it's hard to focus. It's kind of going in and out. See as he is brought to the sea hag, covered in blood, smattered in it, and he is brought below decks He is brought through the gunnery deck that you were already on. You see him getting drugged past a few ogres and the cannons and whatnot. Everything looking more pristine than it does now, of course. And he is shoved not into the cell block, but into the other room. And everything kind of darkens for a moment. And when the vision kind of refocuses, you see that there is a boiling cauldron and a room full of strange knickknacks and baubles hanging from the ceiling. And a woman, a very tall hobgoblin woman with almost like goldish, almost yellow eyes and hair kind of pulled into an elaborate kind of bun setup, grabs a hold of him by the throat and starts whispering into his ear. And as she does, she speaks in some strange language, one that you have heard before. It is infernal, though you do not understand it. And suddenly he feels hot pain on his throat. And that's what you kind of glean from this moment.
The old woman, do they look like the hags that we fought earlier?
This looks like a very tall, older hobgoblin woman.
So different from what we did fight and kill.
As far as you know.
If they were tall. I mean, I guess everyone's tall to me, so I don't, it's like, all right.
As far as you know.
Stage of Giant, Rogar, Moog, Trist, Bellry, my different heights. Okay, well, I will turn around to the rest of the party and say, okay, so about that other door, Trist, there might be quite a few things that you would find interesting in there, but I think there is one extra person unaccounted for who we have not met yet. It's like it's like maybe Rogar tall, maybe Moog tall, woman, older, hobgoblin, and she's the one who is, I guess, giving the tattoos, and she's doing it by speaking. She's saying things, and it's making it happen.
She's on the ship.
Yeah, that's where he got the tattoo. Apparently, she whispered things into his ears, and it sounded like infernal. I don't know it. I don't know what she was saying, but it gave him the tattoo, and I'm assuming that's what happened to everyone. And she was in that other room with a bunch of weird stuff that just screams Trist. So
it's getting worse and worse by the room we go. Waiting for Rogar to bring keys.
He shows up at this point with a set of keys, easy enough to find. And we're just on the dismembered dwarf's corpse. As you kind of walk over, takes you a moment. You're like, oh, there's his legs, and grab a hold and find the keys on them and pull them off, and you bring them back. Easily done.
Yep. Now let's just start unlocking the cages, unless someone stops me.
Just start unlocking cages.
Yeah, before you guys all take off running out of here, there's fish people on the deck.
What's he talking about?
Monsters attacking the ship. So,
where are we supposed to go?
That's a good question. If you find out, you find us, okay? Because that would be helpful knowledge.
There are numerous weapons and armor in the next room. You will have to take them off the dead corpses. But
we're getting out of here. And they all just kind of starting to run by you guys.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And they all appear to, as you, I don't know how long you guys are going to watch this happen as they kind of rush past you guys. They scoop up weapons, and they all appear to have some kind of proficiency with them.
Well, the bot says we have to go to the other room.
Last door.
Okay.
Bard did not say that. Bard just told you what was in the other room. I just want to clarify for everyone here.
The bot says we're going to the other room.
Yes.
No, but I will follow you there.
Okay. You guys move away
That's the spirit skulls. Onward.
As you move across the hall to the next door. It's as plain as the one across from it. Are you guys gonna open it? What are you doing?
Pick up another
Pick
hand.
up the dismembered hand and throw it at that door.
Yep. Valerie
Two
this
hands.
time. Valerie this time. I'm assuming grabs the same hand that was laying there,
Yes.
laying next to the
Yeah,
door.
why not?
Just kind of picks it up and it smacks across it once again. A lot more force behind it this time. One of the fingers kind of gets crooked and broken, and then it just kind of falls to the at the base of the door, and nothing appears to have happened.
Tristan hands it to her. Let me give you a hand. Oh, I did it. Autumn doing your job.
Okay, as
Rogar, may the state bring a glorious death. As I open the door after
Open
he
the door.
said that.
open the door, it actually pushes inward, and you see actually a very well lit room. As you kind of make your way, kind of go in, big club ready to swing, and you see, for all intensive purposes, what looks like a full ship's kitchen setup. Large amounts of what appears to be boxes of dried meats, fish, bread, rice. There's a smattering of vegetables, as well as cooking utensils and various implements for preparing food, including several barrels of rum, sake, and ale, just kind of
no
laying in
cauldron.
here. You do see there is an open door to a pantry to the right as you kind of look in, and you do in fact see a large black cauldron near it, as well as the pantry door is open, and that's where there are some of the more dried meats kind of hanging from the ceiling, and a few extra barrels of liquor of some kind. Yeah. There appears to be a very what would you call that? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what you guys find.
Hey.
Looks like a kitchen, though.
Is there
Rogar
kind
will
of
assist.
a cooler? Or meat locker?
Meat.
Yeah,
people
cooler.
inside.
Like a cooler.
There's lots of dried meat. There are barrels of fish. Most of it's fresh. You don't see any cooler. However, you guys are welcome to investigate the room if you'd like. Whoever
I
would
would
like to.
investigate the room.
Sure, why not?
Rogar's going to assist Trist whenever he decides to.
Okay.
Yes.
Trist, you go ahead
I'm
and roll me
I'm
one
just
throw.
looking around.
Moog, your investigation's at disadvantage. And Trist, you can just roll a straight roll because of
10.
a 10 for you. Okay.
My
Distracted.
app won't roll.
What do you got?
21.
21 for Valerie.
Tristan's just hungry.
All right. Yeah, everyone is pretty much failing here miserably, with the
Apart from
exception
Valerie.
the exception of Valerie. Somehow Valerie's on point. Maybe it's because Valerie's no longer hungry. Her belly has been full. She doesn't have a taste for these normal food types. Some would say it smells delicious in here. I will say it is. It's oddly nice and free of the dirt and grime that you've seen around various other parts of the ship. Very clean. However, Valerie begins to kind of look around as the rest of you are searching. There's got to be something in here. And Valerie moves over towards the pantry, specifically near the cauldron. And as you do, Valerie, you see that where several of the barrels of wine and things have been stacked, you can see the edge. It's very, almost like someone was trying to hide it. There's the edge of what appears to be some kind of hatch that goes down, obviously.
Barrel on top of it, you said?
Yeah, they're like stacked on top of it.
I'm going to move the barrels.
Okay,
And
easily done.
Quite-
They are
okay.
quite heavy, but Valerie is freakishly strong.
Hmm.
Grabs a hold of it and just kind of begins to move them out of the way. And you can see that there is a full-size hatch here that was being hidden.
To alert the party of the hatch that I found in case they're too hungry to notice.
Yes, you kind of. Okay, all right.
I'm going in.
Going in?
That's why I'm shouting out to the party.
Oh, okay.
Found
Well,
something.
what would be down there that they're trying to hide before we just jump in?
Borak, perhaps?
Perhaps. If you're going
Nowhere
first,
else
though,
to go.
is it
I followed the
dark down
paperwork.
there?
Should I throw another bloody hand on it and make sure nothing magical happens?
You throw a bloody hand on it? Grab the hand. It's
I
like
go back
this is
and
like
pick it
a
up.
talisman at this point. You're like, this is how you test things. You like kind of chuck it on the floor. Flops a couple times. Trist, give me a oh shit. What's your passive investigation, Trist?
23.
23. As the hand flops, you don't see anything happen, Trist. However, there's just a very, very thin line, almost like wire, revealed for just a moment. It's not wire. It's like thread, silver thread, in fact, that is right at the edge. It kind of is over the edge, the top of the hatch itself. Perfectly laid out across that if you were to lift the hatch, the thread would be pulled.
Yeah, that is trapped.
All right. What do we do about it?
Tristan looks to Zune.
You said that
Trist looks at Zune.
I will
Zune
look
looks
back
at Zune looks at
very
Trist.
offended.
Offended.
So, jeez. Okay. And you said it was just a thread, correct? It wasn't like magical something. It was just.
Well, Trist, you would, as you were looking at it at this point, since it is revealed,
Yes.
you can tell that it's not attached to the walls. It's just in place, as if held
like
there
a
by
square?
magic. It's just a thread leaning across it. You would recognize this, Trist, as the components of an alarm spell.
Yes.
If one were to tamper with the thread, whoever set the spell would be notified as to its tampering.
Simply throwing my hand on it didn't do
No,
anything.
it did not.
Okay.
There appear to be, what's the word? Stipulations on what sets it off.
Now, I can't dispel this, but maybe we can set up a trap for the trap.
Back for the trap.
Okay.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We trigger the
Oh.
trap,
Yeah,
and then obviously it was set here for a reason. Someone's going to come check it out.
that sounds like a good idea. Moog just kind of like
Wait.
smashes the thread.
Okay. It's done.
As
That-
Moog smacks his hand down. Yeah, his 10-foot reach, easily reaching past you guys.
Yeah, 10-foot reach.
Smack it on the ground.
Tristan's smart. Moog trusts
Exactly,
him.
smart. He smacks it, and as
Thank
the
you.
thread, as he passes through the thread, his hand passes through it as if it's not physically there. And then the thread just kind of dissipates very quickly. None of you really notice it. In fact, Trist is the only one who's really clocking it. So it's just kind of gone. And then there's a smack on the top of the hatch.
Done is done.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Get
should all
into
hide.
positions.
Get into positions in this
Well-
this kitchen. Are you guys hiding? What are you doing?
I'm gonna hide.
Bro,
Okay.
I grabbed that frying pan.
True.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna
It's a-
crawl into the cauldron, assuming it's empty, and just.
It is in fact empty. You kind of crawl, get into it. Why
Just-
don't you guys
It's
go
a
ahead and give me
side-
stealth checks?
It's the side door, not a hatch.
No, it's a hatch, like on the floor.
Yeah.
On the floor, okay.
Yeah.
So about to come up if they decide to come up.
Something might come up it.
I'd be hiding, I guess, behind, I don't know, somewhere close by to where I can see if anything comes out or goes in.
Okay. I love these stealth checks.
You said
They're so good.
stealth checks?
Yes, please. A bunch of you have a disadvantage, just so you know.
Yes. I'm not very dexterous either. Oh,
Man.
shit.
Not
I
bad.
thought that was a 1.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to get my cards out. Thanks for reminding me.
I had advantage, but take my first roll.
Okay, yeah.
Tristan hides behind a spice rack and then he
Hold
sneezes
on.
when he breathes
Oh,
in
no.
the peppers.
Yes, he does. Yes,
With
he
an
does.
8 on his stealth check.
I love it. Love it so good. So, as you guys believe, you are, hidden relatively well. Most of you. How long are you guys going to sit here and wait? How long are you willing to wait?
It can't be too long. There's also a chance that just what I was thinking was maybe it'll notify them to go somewhere else, or maybe they'll just be doing the same thing on the opposite side of the trapdoor. But the people upstairs can't wait forever.
Yeah,
So-
we only got limited time.
Like,
His
how long do you
minutes.
guys think?
I would say
I
like
don't know, but I was finally able to roll my stealth check, and I had a natural 20. So
At disadvantage?
Damn.
I have advantage anyway. So
So-
natural.
Single roll. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
2
I,
minutes.
Would have been a.
Yeah, 2 minutes at tops.
11.
Yeah.
2 minutes?
You maybe
All right.
take the low roll.
And then we send Velry
Yeah.
down there first.
All right.
or Rogan.
That's true. Or Rogan.
So we'll say 2 minutes. As you guys are sitting there quietly, as best you can, you see most of you paying apt attention to the hatch itself, trying to focus out the strange sonorous screams of the deep ones outside the ship, as well as the shouts of some of the other people in the gunnery deck, the prisoners that you've allowed to arm themselves and are just kind of screaming to each other about the horrors that probably await them. You watch as about 30 seconds, maybe a minute passes, and the hatch begins to lift up. And there's a very small head kind of pokes out, red-skinned, pointy ears, like very jagged fang-like teeth. Is anybody there?
Rogan
So
attacks
how
it.
close is?
Rogar
I was gonna-
attacks.
yeah.
Rogar-
Shoot it!
He runs in. He goes. "Ah!" He screams loud. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Yes. This is how you do it.
All right, let's see. 25.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Oh, not much. Five points of damage.
Oh,
I rolled a 1.
love it.
Rolled a 1.
The hatch, you instinctively run over, one-handed. You grab the hatch, fling it open, and the creature, it's got wings on its back. It's a small little imp, and you, and as you swing down, you clip its wing, almost like breaks it. Were you going to attack as well, Mo?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
you know,
Yeah. Go
Mo's,
ahead.
Rogar's in. Mogar and Rogar.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll, Mo.
Okay. Yeah, let's with the Warhammer, of course.
Of course, yeah. 10-foot reach. Reach past Rogar.
Oh man, I'm sure that's gonna hit.
That's going to hit. No roll damage.
That's one better than Rogar. I'm gonna go with two-handed. Oh yeah, 11 points of damage.
11 points damage.
I got the other wing.
As Rogar clips its wing, no, and you just smack it across the head. And as you do, its head kind of caves into its body. almost like the like a turtle into itself. And as it does, the body crumples to the ground and then turns to dust, scatters, as if nothing was there.
I hope that wasn't important.
Rogar is going to now jump down the hatch, and yeah,
you hit the bottom. There are, I'll say, there are stairs leading down. They're relatively steep, almost like a ladder. They're steep, so you could easily. It's fine. You jump down. It's fine. It's not very deep down. It's about.
Can you do like that ladder slide thing where you like?
You could do that instead if you'd like.
You know what I'm talking about. You're a fireman.
I do. It's about 10 feet down to the next floor, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Next floor? Good.
I'm assuming there's not much left in the ship, so.
Well, you slide down. Does anybody else? Are you guys coming down?
Yes.
Okay. Rogar, you hit the bottom. You're not one for, a ton of thinking, but you kind of hit the bottom and you look around. And you're in a hallway that leads in the same direction towards what would be the front of the ship, in the same direction. Except for this hallway goes about 50, 60 feet.
Impossible sorcery.
And
yeah.
Okay.
Sorcerer. There's magics down here.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Jumping down.
You jump down. The rest of you collect yourselves at the bottom. Rogar's kind of in the front, kind of standing there.
Dark, pitch black.
It's dark. It is completely dark down here. There is light spilling from above. All of you guys can see in the dark, zoomed especially. So you can see the full length.
Rogar is going to.
What was that?
Are there any doors along the hallway, or is just?
There is a door at the end of the hall. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Rogar is going to shout out, Karuk! You have sought me. Where are you? Why do you run? You are the one who were looking for me. And
how loud we shouting?
You've besmirched my honor.
You've besmirched my honor.
Okay, you shouting pretty
Rogar
loud.
doesn't have honor.
I'm going to give him some background music for this.
Okay.
Epic challenge.
You kind of get it as loud as you can over the screams that you still hear echoing from outside. As you shout out, nothing appears to happen. There's no movement. The hallway looks cold and empty.
Before we go any further, we're sure that Morag was on the ship. Well.
I mean, that's what we were told.
Yeah, well. Might be in line for some bad intel. But carry on.
Yeah. I mean, there's only one way, right?
Yeah, there's only one door at the end of the 60-foot hallway.
Yes.
Can I take that hand again?
Yeah,
sure. Chunk it across the hallway.
Yeah, Valerie walks up the side of the wall, grabs the hand that she's so in favor of, and kind of throws it at the door as you guys are walking. It just flies past Rogar's head. It smacks the door itself. This door looks different than all the other doors you've seen thus far. There is elaborate filigree design across it. Various runes and glyphs that have been carved into it. The hand smacks it and then just kind of falls off to the side. Doesn't appear to be anything happening. The language used appears to be infernal.
I can read, right?
You can, in fact, read infernal, So you do recognize it as almost like the alphabet, but it doesn't make any sense, Velry, as if perhaps this might be spellcraft. So it doesn't necessarily have words. Trish would
She read it out. If she read it out loud, could I decipher it?
You could attempt.
I will attempt.
Give me an Arcana check. You do have disadvantage right now.
Fuck yeah. It's 21.
21, so pretty damn good. So Trist, as she begins to kind of sound out some of the incantations, you can understand that this is a... it's almost like incantations for things you've heard about other wizards and creatures making private spaces for themselves. One might call it a demi-plane.
So I think if we get this door open, we're going into someone's private sanctum.
Indeed. Yes.
If I speak friend, can I enter?
It doesn't. It does not appear to be locked, as you're kind of looking it over.
I mean, I can't. I don't have any other magical ability right now. So
there was nothing else upstairs, right? It was just the 2 doors in that back room.
That was it.
This is it.
Yeah, nothing else.
but it was a door. It wasn't just like a solid wall with writings on it. It's an actual door.
It's an actual door, yes, with all those writings on it.
Yeah, well, I will stand in front of it, turn around to the group. If this door opens, I have no idea what will be on the other side, so I assume get your weapons ready.
The weapons are always ready. So let's break on through to the other side.
My great sword ready.
Inspiration.
You know. Maybe I should open the door and stop Tristan? Or Rogar should open the door?
Are we just bashing it? Are we just kicking in the door? We're going to try to sneak in?
I was going to try to
on?
actually open it, not just bash it open.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
well,
Okay.
you know, go with your strengths.
Well, who's going to be
She
the first one
threw
through the
she
door?
threw a hand at it. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Who's going? You want me to open it slowly?
That's all right. It's what do you guys want to do?
Now,
Are we
Tristan's
going to
gonna
breach and
open
clear? Rogar, let's breach and clear.
All right, Rogar is ready to go and charge it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing the door. Does it swing in or out?
It appears that it swings inward.
Into the room? Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to put my shoulder into the door, turn the knob, swing in as fast as I can, and then spin around my back against the wall, and then Rogar can come in behind
Okay.
and go breach and clear style.
Okay.
That was very
Okay.
tactical.
Tristan-
Ah.
Yeah.
Intelligent people.
Rogar goes to move into the room. First thing, Mo, as soon as you open, is the door moves in.
Yeah.
There is a what appears to be, you can't actually see in the room. There is what appears to be a almost like fog across the door. That's kind of licking in and out of the doorway as if it's magically held in place. You cannot see into the room itself. The door passes into it, no problem.
That seems to be a bit of a difficulty. Chris, any ideas?
Walk into it.
That's a great idea. So, can I walk through the mist?
Rogar goes in. Rogar,
Yeah.
Rogar immediately just you pass through the fog. There is a warm sensation as you pass through Rogar, and it is hot as shit in this room. As you pass in, the room itself is very well lit. There are several braziers set. It is a circular room. Lots of braziers against the sides of the wall here. In the center, there is a large, bubbling black cauldron, massive. There are various things, knickknacks and twisted effigies and things hanging from the ceiling, kind of dangling down. Strange occultish items decorating the walls and odd symbols. The ground itself is covered with a low mist that appears to be bubbling out of the cauldron itself, which has filled the floor. The mist is up to your knees. You don't see any, so that's what you see immediately before you. As you look out, you see that there is, in fact, you clock 3 things in this short time span. One being that there, in addition to just the strange items and ornamentation hanging from the ceiling, there's in fact a large cage dangling above the cauldron. And there is a beaten and mostly naked bugbear inside the cage, dangling above the cauldron very haphazardly. Past that, you see 2 individuals, one of them looking into a mirror that is somewhere between 9 and 10 feet tall, with the edges of the mirror completely lit in burning flame, licking light. It's a very tall woman, very long braided hair. She has a red dress on, and she appears to be talking into the mirror in a strange language that you recognize as infernal. You just don't understand it. Next to her, however, there is a individual with a tricorn hat and a nice set of leather armor. The Kaduk Crestfallen himself, looking anxious back and forth. They're coming. Well, if you would have taken care of the girl like I told you, we'd be making the exchange. Now we have to do something about this. I think they're here. She turns around, Rogar.
Uh-oh.
And as you see, her skin
Her is running full
tilt.
Tilt.
You're trying to run towards her. You do see the visage of a purple-skinned hag with curling horns atop her head. She herself somewhere between 8 and 9 feet tall. Long arms with extended, almost grotesque-looking fingers that end in razor-sharp claws. Yes, she grabs a hold of one of these skull-like charms she has dangling about her person. Oh, I want it back. You will give it to me. As she kind of looks towards you, Rogar, and the rest of the party that I'm assuming is coming through the fog-shrouded door at this point. And we're going to roll initiative.
Disadvantage,
Jesus.
too.
I like the initiative roll there, Rogar. I love it. 2.
Par for the course.
Fantastic. All right. We've got an 11 for Zoom. Thank you.
Well, we're, while this is happening, take a healing potion real quick.
17 for Sure, why not? Go ahead and take one. 17 for Velry. Moog's got a 13. Awesome. Trist, I didn't see yours. What is yours?
20.
20. Holy shit. All right. A 20. All right. Got mine taken care of. And... ooh, that's pretty good. All right. All right. We are starting initiative. So, as all of you spill into this room, taking this in very quickly, immediately, quickest person to react is, in fact, Tristan Varel. Taking everything in stock, you do see, and you can, especially with your very good passive perception, Trist, you can make out the facial features of Morag Bittersnout, hanging above the boiling cauldron, in his cage. He appears to be semi like unconscious, but you do see further past them, and this room is large. This is it's going to be about 100 feet from the doorway you entered all the way to the Madame what you now recognize as Madame Vesla from oh so long ago, as well as Kaduk Blackshroud.
They're 100 feet away.
100 feet away. This room is massive and covered with strange things all over it. There are also several cages of both skeletons and pieces of meat dangling around in various places around the room as well. People have suffered very bizarre fates here.
Well, that changes things. So then I'll move 15 feet.
Okay.
If there is a cover anywhere.
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Then I will just cast Firebolt for now because I'm out of range of everything else I can do.
Okay. You kind of take.
I'll do it at the hag too.
At Madame Vesla?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll then.
Knowing hags, I would assume she's a bigger threat. At disadvantage.
Yeah, you are at disadvantage right now.
Ooh, it's at 18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Oh, shit. 13.
13 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Which is, in fact, reduced to 6. Because as it licks across her, you notice that it does not have a great effect on the devilish individual. Kind of just singes across her. Ah, your paltry tricks mean nothing to me.
Yeah, that went my turn.
Okay. That is going to be the end of Trish's turn, which brings me to Madame Vesla's turn. Oh, I smell it on you. I'll take it from your withered corpse after I suck the marrow from your bones. And she is going to raise her hand. And she is going to cast Magic Missile at you. And you are just going to take, because that's how this works. You're going to take 9 points of force damage, Trist. Unless you have some way of shielding yourself. Okay.
I don't.
Just go, and just little beads of, and it's almost like beads of like a flame kind of flicker out of a strange amulet on her right hand, and they coalesce at her fingertips and then fling outwards and just hone in on your person, smacking you at strange angles. That is going to be her turn. She does not have to move. That will then bring me to Valerie. It's your turn.
Half of my inventory, let me know if you recall the thing, but I perhaps have one serpent left.
Okay. All right.
Can it's
sure.
what I do. I'll just, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You
can use it?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Releasing the last victim.
The last serpent from your what was it anyway? The serpent cloak or something like that.
It's a robe of serpents.
Yeah, the robe of serpents. That of course has been on you this whole time as well. You grab hold of the last one. As you pull it free, you just have a plain blood-stained white robe. As you pull free a large snake that hits the ground and hisses outwards. It is 100 feet to your enemies. How fast is the snake?
Okay.
I shall aid you.
30 feet is its speed.
So it can dash, so it'll make 60 feet. So next round, it might be able to possibly, maybe, depending on if somebody moves, might be able to get in the range to make an attack. But we'll say that it is completely, you lose complete sight of it as soon as it hits into the fog. It disappears from view. But I think you can give it mental commands, so it's moving that direction. that was a bonus action?
That was bonus action. Yeah.
So you still have your action and your movement.
Mm-hmm. And you said they're 100 feet away.
Yes.
Right? And then, how far is the like if I were to go up the wall or something to the? I'm just curious.
He's directly in the middle, 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay.
And then he's suspended about 20 feet in the air. This room is gargantuan.
Yeah. He's probably safer up there right now. Then I guess I could dash, right?
You can, yeah. You can use an action to dash.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll just dash.
How much ground can you cover?
45, so it'd be 90 feet, right?
90 feet? Oh, man, you almost get all the way up to him. That's impressive. So very, very, very quickly grabs her greatsword and readies it as she runs forward, dashes forward at incredible speed, almost getting all the way up to Kaduk and Madame Vesla in a single stride there. So let's see who is next then, since that's going to be the end of your turn. That will bring me. Oh man, it's the crestfallen himself. It's his turn. Seeing Velry run towards him. Oh, isn't this a treat? Well, I think we should end this now. How about a little bit of, well, you'll see. And he holds out his hand. And I'm going to need Velry to give me a dexterity saving throw. $17. That, you are lucky, that passes. That is a pass. All right. So let me roll here for damage. All right. Could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. As he holds his hand out, you watch as flames licking around his person, spark outwards towards you, Velry. And they, instead of striking you, they move and then they form a circle around you. And then they burst into a column of flame. That is a column of flame and radiant light. And you normally would have taken 30 points of damage. However, it is halved because you saved. So you take 15 points of damage. A mix of fire and radiant. Not that that matters to you. And that is all that Kaduk can do, as he kind of takes a few steps back. Which will bring me to the one and only Moog.
Yes, Moog. He wants to be very dramatic, as he's going to take the 15 feet of movement that he has, and just very, very David Caruso style, just walk slowly as he brings up his crossbow. He's going to take a beat on the hag with a sharpshooter. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to roll and see if and I need to use the superiority dice. So that's a 15.
I can't. The way it works is if I tell you the armor class.
16.
16 misses.
Okay. Well, we're going to try that again. All right. Okay. Man, that 20 would have been sweet by itself. But that's the way the dice tumble. All right. This maybe won't be much better. So what was that? Minus 5, 16, 19?
19 will hit.
19 hits. Okay. So here come the damage. So that's 18
18
piercing
points
damage.
of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As you pull out your crossbow, the first one, she easily, it's almost like she whips her hand out and smacks the bolt away before it strikes her. The second one following,
I didn't get pulled all the way back, you know.
Yeah. The second bolt does actually, in fact, strike her. However, you watch as it hits her, Moog. It sinks into her, and it doesn't sink in as nearly as deep as it should, Moog. She grabs a hold of it and pulls it away and slaps it on the ground. Oh, you will make a good stew.
I like good stew.
That's gonna be your turn, Mo.
Beef and cheese. Let's go.
All right. That will then bring me to Zune. Zune, it is your turn.
Okay, so how far away is the cauldron?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. Well, then, all right. And Velvery is right next to the hag, and
She's close. She's about 10
Okay.
feet away.
10 feet away. And the other individual, the warlock, he had to touch her to cast his spell, correct?
No, he did not. It was at range.
Okay, so
He's
still-
10. He's also
Mhm.
10 feet away.
Damn. Okay, well then I will try to move closer. I will just move I guess I'll use my whole round to hide behind the cauldron.
Okay, that's fair. So you kind of trying to duck down out of view. I
Yeah.
will tell you what. Do you want to try to take your action to attempt to hide?
I think I would have to take my action to get to it, right?
Okay,
Because I would
yeah,
have
that's
to
fair.
use- I have
Well,
30
I'll
move
tell you
speed.
what. I'll let you, if you duck down behind the cauldron, I'll give you half cover, so a +2 to
Okay.
your AC,
Awesome, thank you.
and you get and I believe you get a +2 to your dexterity saves too. So, anyways, all right, we'll give you that. As you get down there, you do see that there, whatever's boiling in this cauldron, the smell is grotesque. It smells almost of sulfur and rotting meat. It's horrid as you get close to it. But regardless, that's going to be your turn soon, which will then bring me to the Son of Amun. It's finally your turn, Rogar.
They're 100 feet away.
Yes.
Okay. Rogar is going to dash then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Velry's
right,
footsteps.
that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. How far do
Can't
you get?
Much. 80 feet.
80 feet? Yeah. God, you damn barbarians. Jesus.
So
oh
closing
my
in.
God. Closing in. You're about 10 feet away
behind
from
Valerie.
Yeah. Big giant ass dragonborn running in there. All right. And that is the end of the first round. Which brings me to the top of the round. Before you go, Trist. So I forgot to do this last time, but that's fine. At initiative count 20, technically before you go, Trist. Let's see what happens. All right. Some of the mist begins to coalesce out of the cauldron very quickly, Zoom, as you're standing next to it. And it begins to wrap around you. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, Zoom.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is completely fine.
Mhm,
Wisdom
mhm.
saving throw. And am I at disadvantage?
No, you're not. 14. Let me make sure. 14 passes. Lucky Zoom. As whatever was going to happen, you kind of wave your arms and whatever it is begins to dissipate faster, and you just kind of lurch back down below the cauldron, and that's it. So, Trist, it is your turn.
Bonus action, potion of greater healing.
Sure, why not? Go ahead and chug that potion real fast.
That's my one potion for the combat.
All right.
And I'm going to have to use my action to dash. So I have 30 feet of movement now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. In that case, let's see here. That will then bring me to Madame Vesla, our lovely night hag, whom is pretty close to Velry at this point. Velry's kind of breathing down at her. She's taken a couple stray hits here and there, and she looks over. Well, this is all your damn fault, you worthless piece of shit. As she looks over towards Kaduk. We could have sold her already. You had to play with her. And then she looks back at Velry. Fine, dearie. Why don't you join us? And give me a charisma saving throw, Velry. $16 passes. You feel a pull, a familiar feeling almost washes over your mind as you almost as if her tantalizing breath almost calls to you and brings you over to her side, but you resist. And she kind of snarls, and that's going to be the end of her turn. So Velry, it is your turn. You do have both Kaduk and Madame Vesla within 10 feet of you, whichever one you would attempt to do anything to.
My snake, right? Maybe.
Your snake can make it 30 feet, so right, it's still 10 feet away. So if you want it to do anything, it would either have to dash or you can just leave it where it is.
I'll just let it do its thing, you know?
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I already have the great sword. Who do I want to attack? Oh, God.
You want to attack?
They're both so bad. I guess I'll attack the hag.
Okay. You run up to Madame Vesla. Never seen her yourself, but hearing from Rogar about the creepy thing that had disappeared in the tower. Actually, no, you did see her.
I was trying to think.
See her for just a moment, before she disappeared. So, no, we won't deal with that. We'll deal with that later. So yes, so Velry, you do see the massive creature, fiendish creature that is towering above you. You run towards it with your great sword. Go ahead and make some attacks. Are you going to use Reckless?
No.
Fine.
Does a 16 hit?
16 misses.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
26?
26 will definitely hit. No. Yes. 11 points of damage. However, Velry, the first slash, you slash, and she very surprisingly nimbly, despite her size, moves out of the way. You miss. The second one, you drive it across and you kind of shift it, plunge it into her gut. And as you push with all your might, it only sinks in about 4 or 5 inches before her body almost naturally pushes it out. And it looks like you didn't do as much damage as you thought. As if perhaps your sword is not magical.
It would be really great to have a rage right now.
Is that going to be it, Velry?
Yeah, it's going to be it.
It's going to be it. Okay. All right. It is going to be Kaduk's turn. Kaduk looks towards the two of you. Oh, I'm not falling for this again. And
do it.
I need both of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Do it.
Please.
Why am I rolling d4s?
Oh, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I didn't even touch
Did you say all of us?
No, just
Trist.
Just no, not Trist. Just Velry and Rogar. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. Yes.
A chrono shift, Rogar.
Chrono shift, Rogar. Rogar, roll once more. One more.
My last one. If you're getting credit, I can't save you.
Let me make sure. I think the DC is a 15.
It's not enough.
So, Valerie, somehow you feel almost like a strange sensation that you felt before begin to wash over you, and you quickly kind of duck down and roll to the side as a strange warp effect happens where you were just standing. However, Rogar is not so lucky, as he has been banished to a different realm.
Yes.
He's immediately just disappears from view, and Kaduk just stands there holding his fist, concentrating. Now to deal with the rest of you. And that's going to be the end of his turn, which brings me to Moog. It's your turn, Moog.
Yes, indeed. So just as before, still strutting my 15 feet.
Okay.
Except this time, he taps the side of his quiver on his hip, and a couple of special bolts pop up. Bolts of wounding, perhaps.
All right.
He's going to load those this time.
All right.
So that's him a +1 to damage, +1 to hit.
Yes.
And also going to take sharpshooter.
All right.
So first attack.
Who are you attacking?
The hag.
Okay. Still attacking Mountain Got it.
22. Does a 22 hit?
22 will definitely hit.
All right.
Go and roll damage.
That's going to be 25 points of piercing damage. Just a bolt of wounding.
It is
magical.
It is.
Okay, good.
So
she also takes what is it? My wisdom modifier.
Yeah, it's in 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
But regardless, though, as they stack up, it'll start happening. So a bolt plunges into her, and it's in there firm. You still have another attack mode.
Yeah, I'm going to do that again.
Okay, go ahead and make another shot.
Same thing. All right, so I'm going to have to pull that's a 14, so that's 9. We're going to run that. Oh, man, I hope 17 better be.
What's our total here?
It's only going to be 16.
16 is not going to cut it.
Good. That's not good. No.
Nope.
Well,
second
bolt is
misses.
just lost. Damn it. Well, there's one bolt of wounding in her for 25, though.
Yeah.
She knows I'm here now.
Would you like to do anything else,
I'm still strutting. No, still.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah. Hold on. On my way, after I see the second shot fail, I just take a deep breath and I get real high and I get a second wind.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna roll my 1d10 plus 6 for that. And
no problem.
There it is.
All right.
And I scream to the top of my lungs, "What's going on?" All right, so that's 14 points.
14 points.
That'll do me good. Yeah, that'll do me good.
Next up,
1
Zoom.
point off of Maxi Max. So.
It's your turn.
All right, so now I should be about 50 feet away from both of them.
Yes.
And I am hiding behind this cauldron that attacked me. Does it look like it's rearing up for another attack?
No, you're not even sure what the hell happened, to be honest with you.
That's very weird. Well, then I'm not going to question it. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers while hidden back here on Kodak. That's his name, correct?
Kaduk.
Kaduk, I'm sorry. I'm
How
so
dare
sorry.
you, Andrea?
Close
How
enough.
dare you?
Close enough.
Kaduk,
Vicious mockery.
sorry.
Wisdom
Kaduk.
saving throw?
I think so. Yes, Wisdom
Yeah, I
saving
think it's
throw.
Wisdom. Let me see what he's got here.
I don't have to see him.
I think he's gonna pass.
Average level.
17.
Okay, well then he only takes 6 points of damage.
6
then.
points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay, that's fine. However, he does have to make a Constitution saving throw to
Not
keep Rogar in the realm.
Ah, good.
And he fails his save with a 9. God
Yay!
damn it!
Yay!
Shit!
Go team!
However, Zune, because you have upset him, let me
He
make
can't see
sure
me.
there is not a. Oh, he can see you. Make sure there's not a. Oh yeah, you're within 60 feet.
Bullshit.
He, as a reaction, he is going to. And he's going to fling out his arms, and I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw soon.
You said there was a +2 to that, correct?
You do have a +2. Yes.
Yay! So Dex, because I'm wearing my fancy gloves. +2, so that's 20.
Oh,
20.
shit.
Holy shit. You pass. So what would have been 40 points of fire damage is reduced to 20.
Oh my god.
As he, and then you, for just a moment.
He died how he lived, pissing people off.
Yep.
Let's see.
I'm assuming you're still up though. So
I have
there's that.
8 points. I'm
Yeah,
still
exactly.
alive.
You're singed, fur singed, or whatever kind of feathers your illusion has. Yeah.
I'm gonna
All
get
right.
that hat.
Is that gonna be the end of your turn soon?
I don't think I have anything. Oh, woo! Can I, as bonus action, use a healing potion?
You can. Sure, you can.
Okay.
All right. Which will then bring me to Rogar. You're back. Damn it. You're within 10 feet of both of them. One of them being Kaduk, the other one being Madame Vesla, the night hag.
I'm gonna go towards Madame Vesla because
Okay.
she's been taking the most damage.
All right.
So I'm gonna try to attack her with the great club.
Reckless?
No, not reckless.
Oh, fine.
Reckless.
Whatever.
Oh, that's gonna miss. That's 9.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
And she just kind of
8. About 18.
18 barely hits. That is
a glancing blow?
It's not a glancing blow.
Oh, okay.
It's a full hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
11 points of.
Oh,
damage.
you're not raging, are you?
I'm not.
Oh shit. Okay. 11 points of damage.
I don't have any rages left.
Oh, I love this. Is so good. I'm glad this has happened.
Now this is magical great club day.
It is magic. I know it's full damage.
Yeah.
As you and you crack her right across the head, chipping one of her horns. Oh, she looks pissed. Rogar. Is that gonna be it?
I will then bonus action cold breath.
Cold breath across her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Con save.
She has to make a 15 dex save.
Oh, dex save. Okay.
They changed it for.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they
Diplomatic.
changed it.
Yeah.
She fails. It's 7.
Okay. Well, she will take 11 points of cold damage.
As you is now. I'm not gonna fuck with you and tell you it's a line, but it's a cone still for you.
It's a cone.
15-foot cone still.
It's a cone.
As you smack into her, and then you breathe into her, kind of towards her face, and she kind of puts her arms up, shields herself from it, and you notice that the shards of ice don't quite penetrate that deep, as perhaps she's resistant to cold damage.
Oh, there you go.
I know. And she kind of flings it to the side. You all are pissing me off. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Rogar?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
At the top of the round, something's going to happen. It looks like Moog. You're my friend, Moog. Give me a wisdom saving throw. $15. That is a pass, Moog.
Yeah.
As you're aiming with your crossbow, and suddenly your gaze is shifted behind you, and you smell something delicious, and you see that suddenly next to you there is like a pie, perfect, beautiful beef and cheese pie, laying there, just like hovering in the air, waiting to be eaten. And as you're distracted for a moment, and you pull your gaze away, and when you look back, it looks like it's full of maggots and poison dripping from it. As perhaps it was trying to tempt you to doing something horrible, but you resisted.
I'm glad.
All right, that is the end of that.
More cheese than beef.
Exactly. Brings me to Tristan Varel. It is your turn.
Going to reach into my pocket, pull out my watch, my pocket watch. To draw an incantation over it, Motor and Elvish, and I'm going to try to momentary stasis Kaduk.
Kaduk? Okay.
Because if my math is correct, I am 55 feet away now.
Yes, yeah, if you're still kind of moving forward. What save is it?
It's a con save
Con
of
save?
16.
That's a fail with
yeah,
a
it is.
4. God damn it.
So he is incapacitated
Incapacitated
until somebody
Son of a
hits him.
Bitch. It's the start of your next turn, I believe.
Yeah, it's the start.
Yeah.
It's the start of my next turn,
Yeah.
or until someone hits him.
Yeah, and he can't do anything. Like he
Can't do anything. He's frozen.
Yeah, he can't use anything. He's just kind of stuck. And for a moment, he's kind of like it looks like he's reaching for something, and yeah, he's stuck. All right,
That's my turn.
That's the end of your turn. That will then bring me to Madame Vesla, whom. Ooh, what is she going to do here? All right, I know what she's going to do. She instead is. I don't know. That's a bad one. Yeah, she's going to do it. Okay. She's going to look towards Zune.
Oh, thank God.
And then she looks towards Trist.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck!
I can't
do this. I'm getting tired of this shit. Hansel, Gretel, take him! And she flings her hand out. And you're going to get nailed with magic missiles first. For 10 points of force damage, Trist. As they fling out and they kind of swerve around Rogar and Velry. It's almost like they're going towards them and they move and fly around and strike you in the chest. And you get rocked for a second, Trist.
This is a continuing thing.
That is a continuing thing. And that's all she can do, though. You heard her call out for
Who's
something.
Hansel and Gretel?
You don't know. You'll find out soon, I guess. Velry, it's your turn.
My snake is there now, right?
Yes, your slippery snake is there.
And it goes on my turn, right? Yeah.
Technically, yes. Sure. I will say, give me a stealth roll for your snake. I know this is super weird. I can't believe I said that out loud, but
Does it get advantage? Because I have advantage?
it has advantage because it is obscured right now.
And it's just my stealth normal, right?
No, it's
Okay.
it's whatever the snake's dex is.
Oh.
It should.
Oh.
I think it has.
Plus
It has
four.
a stealth.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
So I
considered a
roll
magic
a
weapon?
20.
No.
It's magic.
It's not
That's
magic.
bullshit.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's a physical snake.
It got 7 then.
7 on its stealth. Okay.
Oh no, advantage? I didn't do advantage. Hold on.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Hold on. One more time. That was even worse.
Okay, so a 7.
Amazingly.
You and Rogar both hear. You hear, "Sss," and the jig is up. The snake is here. You hear it moving up to strike. So it can make an attack if you want, but it's not going to have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
It is obvious it is here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it has a poison damage.
It does.
So
It does.
I want it to, attack Madame Vesla.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please.
So attack. I just roll a d20, right? And then
Yeah, just roll a d20 and add
Okay.
its I think just whatever it says. It says it on there.
Ooh. Well, that'd be like a 25 to hit, right?
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for the snake. Ridiculous. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening right now.
4 plus 4. 8 points of poisonous damage.
Well, hold on. Is it all poison or is there some piercing?
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, 8 points of piercing, and then it must make a DC Constitution saving throw of 11.
It resists the normal, so it's 4 points. But however, let me make the con save. The DC is an 11.
Yep.
She failed with a 6. Oh,
And then I'm taking a 3d6 poison damage.
3d6. Go ahead and roll 3d6. Is that 3d6? Oh no, that's just one roll. Okay, thank God. Nope, that is 3d6. You rolled all ones. Holy shit! What are the chances of that? That's impressive. 3 points of poison damage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's
the hell.
That's insane. Ironically, she's not resistant to poison damage, so you could have done a lot of damage to her. But she feel you see its kind of head whip out from the fog and latch onto her leg. And as it bites in and then pulls away, there's a little bit of a pulse. Her leg kind of quivers for a second. But that was just your bonus action, so you still have your action, Valerie.
All right. It's chilling. All right, so yeah, I'll go. I don't have anything. Yeah, great sword, I guess. What else
Make
can I
some
do?
attacks. Ain't much else you can do here.
30, 20.
That will hit. Go and roll damage. 14. Reduced to 7. You can go and make your next attack. That will miss, unfortunately. All right. So Valerie, as the snake bites into her, she kind of shakes it off, and then you slash across her chest, opening up a decent, well, what should have been a decent wound. Doesn't quite bite as far in. She looks hurt. I'm not gonna lie. She looks hurt. You guys are dealing some significant damage to her. And then the next strike, she kind of grabs a hold of your sword and just kind of throws it back with surprising strength for a creature of her size. In fact, Valerie, as she grabs a hold of your sword, you can tell that she might be stronger than you. Regardless, though, it is now Kaduk's turn, and he can do nothing. He is frozen in place, grimacing. And that will bring me to Moog Broadjaw. It's your turn.
Just 1 second. Same. I mean, basically, we're just gonna repeat the last. We're just going to repeat the last grades all over again. Still walking my 15 feet, so I've covered a total of 45 feet now, just so we're clear. And again, I'm going to take, this time, an unaided shot with a bolt of wounding.
All right.
Don't fail me. So a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, all right. So 24... for 13 points, 14 points, of damage. With another bolt of wounding.
Oof, she looks hurt, Mo.
All right, so on this one, second bolt of wounding, I am going to call sharpshooter.
Okay.
20, so that's 15. Let's get that D8. Come on, help me out. 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
All right, perfect.
It hits.
All right, so that is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
She
looks extremely hurt.
Good.
You put in another bolt. And...
So she's got 3 bolts of wounding sticking out of her right now.
Yeah. So she's 10. All right. So yeah. I've got it down to where she'll start bleeding soon. She keep walking forward.
So I keep walking forward. Does that hurt? Hope it hurts.
She hits to her knees. She is severely wounded. Zoom, it's your turn.
Wow. And just so I recall, he's going to gain his actions back. He's going to, this was only for a round, right, Trist, on Kudak?
Yeah. Kaduk. Damn it. Vicious mockery. I feel it each time. I feel like you do it on purpose.
I'm sorry.
I like Kudak.
In my head, I keep trying to switch the vowels around, and I'm always picking the wrong vowels. And I'm like, no, that wasn't right. So try different.
Just
vowels.
ask Alan how Faroon is doing.
Faroon the Unforgettable.
It's fine. What are you doing, Zoom? Damn it.
Okay. Well, all right. So he's incapacitated. He will be able to move on his next round. I need to book it. She called for Hansel and Gretel. We don't know what that's about yet.
Don't know what that's about yet.
Okay, and she's almost dead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna feel a little bit brave. I'm going to get. There's no way I could get 50 feet because he's still 50 feet out from me, correct? He did not move forward.
No, he did not move forward. He's like stuck in place.
Okay, I can't do what I wanted to do, but that's fine. All right, then. I'm gonna be basic. I'm gonna try Dissonant Whispers again for funsies.
On
Kaduk.
On Kaduk? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that is a wisdom. Yeah, it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. Let me pull up his stuff. It's gonna be a 12. Fails.
He fails, then he takes 11 points of damage, and he needs to get away from us now.
He can't.
I know.
But he will use his reaction. So he does not have a reaction right now. Well, he can't even use his reaction.
Technically, he took damage, so the spell would end on him.
The spell ends.
So then he can run away.
I guess that's true. Yeah, we'll say yeah. So then he begins to move away from you in particular, and he gets about. There's no one next to him. There's no one next to him, and no, he gets about 5 to 10 feet away from you directly, as there's a momentary fear that lapses into him, and then he's at the wall. It's as far as he can get.
That's fine.
That's
all
fine.
right.
All right.
Then And how many potions can I use before it's a big no-no?
You've already used one.
Yes.
That.
I mean, you can use another one. We'll roll on. It's a beautiful table I have. Good things happen too. It's not just bad things. Everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to roll on your table." It's a great table, guys.
Yeah.
You failed your save. That's not my fault.
That's because someone forced a potion down my gullet.
They did, and it was great.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
So nothing else?
I'm going to try to stay hidden.
Okay. That will then bring me to Rogar. It's your turn.
Rogar is going to attack Vesla with more.
Okay. All right.
There you go. 20.
20 will hit.
Not much. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Rogar.
Yes.
How would you like to do this? Yes.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
5 hit points left. As she's down on her knees, looks at you. Oh, my sisters will avenge me.
Did you just negan her?
He's about to, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
He's going to take it up and just raise up.
Hogan Rogar, baby.
Baseball style, and
Of course.
and then just not say anything, just crack.
Pretty ball game.
Smatter. One of her horns completely shatters off. A few of the kind of skull necklaces just break and scatter to the ground, disappearing in the mist. Her blood and brain matter scatter across the burning mirror next to her, and she slumps to the ground, dead. Rest in peace, Madame Vesla.
Yes, rest in peace. For Zalkar.
For Zakar!
Rogar will then take his movement to run his 40 feet towards Kaduk.
Kaduk? Okay. You move towards Kaduk, who looks like he's recovering from a momentary lapse of fear.
Okay. Am I with melee?
What was that?
Am I within melee?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I'll try to attack him.
Okay.
Nah.
Give me an attack roll, please.
All right. 26.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. You smack into him. Crack. He can't use his reaction yet. So he can't do anything to you, unfortunately.
I am going to attack him one more time because I killed someone.
Oh yeah.
So 25.
That hits.
All right. 10 points
10
of damage.
points of damage. Damn it, man. Ripping into him. He looks hurt. as you with two vicious blows, crack, one across the knee, and he kind of slumps for a minute and then stands back up. What's this supposed to happen like this? All right. Is that going to be your turn, Rogar?
That will be my turn.
All right. Top of the round. Let's see. Let me make sure here. All right. Tristan Varel. I have to pull something up real fast because this is happening. Probably not going to like it. I'm sorry.
Not going to.
More than likely, you're not.
Bullshit.
It might be bullshit. Let's see here. What's your AC?
12.
Okay. 24 is going to hit you for sure. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have to make it? Oh shit! Do I have to make it at disadvantage because I am unconscious?
No. No, you
or automatically fail.
What's funny is that Tristan Varel's kind of in the smoke, and suddenly you guys don't see what happens. Suddenly he just like drops. He goes, "Oh!" and this disappears into the fog. No one sees what happens.
Do they even see me? That
Nope.
disappeared.
You disappeared. If someone didn't mark your location, so I guess Zune probably sees where you drop.
I
Mo
think
too, kind of paying
he
attention.
was in front of me though. I think I was in the very back, so I don't know.
Moog has been going slow, so I'll say that Moog at least has clocked you then. However, Moog, give me a perception test real fast, Moog. $15. Okay. Well, you have advantage from just your shield being on you, so it'll be the 19 plus 1, so 20. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, you see it. So it does not have advantage. You see a creature of shadow form at the edge of it, like kind of like comes out of like what looks like a vat of something. God knows what was in it, but this creature begins to slough out, and it fully forms into a massive toad-like creature that you've seen before, and a massive tongue. Perhaps this might be Hansel. Comes towards you.
That damn Hansel.
The damn Hansel. Damn it.
So hot.
Does a 23 is going to hit you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
So hot right now.
No, it's a glancing blow. You're right.
It's not glancing blow. You're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
It's my ass. I'm sorry. What?
Yep, you heard me.
Strength.
He called you a cuck.
Ooh, yeah.
That's 20. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. So you do in fact resist as the tongue shoots out.
Did you say 15 or 14?
What? 15 points of necrotic damage. As it strikes you in the chest and you feel a pulse, a necrotic pulse across your chest. It goes to pull you into its mouth, its gaping mouth, but you manage to hold strong. That's going to be the end of Hansel's turn.
Yeah.
Madame Vestal is dead. Trist, I need you to make a death saving throw.
I passed.
Passed.
Yeah.
It's one pass. That will then bring me to Velry. It's your turn.
Wait.
That snake, we're over there by
It did.
paddock.
It can't quite make it.
What?
Well, no. It would. It'd be able to make it because he's 20 feet. So yeah, it can move that far. You have a snake. Snake, go.
You laugh at me,
ahead.
Rogar.
Make an attack with your snake.
Natural 20. Yeah.
Holy shit. I gotta pull out a card for this damn snake. It's unbelievable. Ridiculous.
Hey.
Maximum damage and roll the dice again.
For the poison damage too?
No, that's gonna be for the piercing damage. He has to roll a save for the poison.
Right.
So what's the maximum piercing damage it can take?
8 points.
8 points. So 8 points of piercing damage reduced to 4. And then you get to roll the dice one more time. Just the dice, no modifier.
Okay. Wait, I rolled a d20. Is that what I was supposed to roll?
No. Roll the damage dice, whatever the damage dice would be.
Okay. I was like, yeah.
19.
No, it's not 19 piercing damage.
2 points.
Ridiculous.
So
Additional 2, so an additional 1 point. It's still, it's a lot. He has to make a con save.
Of 11, yeah.
He has 16, so he passed that one. So no poison damage. However, the snake does bite him.
Half as much damage on a successful one, so I still get to roll it.
Oh, really? He even succeeds it? He still takes damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, that is going to be 8 points of poison damage.
I didn't roll my 3d6 yet.
Did you not? Is that? Oh, that's. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 11, so half of it, so 5.
So 5 points
Of poison.
poison damage as the snake latches onto him. Ah, damn it! Yeah, that hurts. You gonna make your attacks now, Valerie?
Did we skip soon?
No, not yet. We're not there yet. Cadok hasn't even got to go yet.
Okay, that didn't work. One more. All right, 23 to hit, right?
That hits, for sure. 10 points of damage. Reduced to 5. And you have one more attack.
Oh, I rolled twice for attack. The first one didn't hit.
Oh, okay. There we go. Well, in that case, that is done. You guys are ripping into him. It is finally going to be Kaduk's turn. And oh man, what the hell is he gonna do here? This ain't looking good.
Fly away.
No, he's not gonna do that. Instead, he is going to. He only has just a few spells left. However, he does have some pretty good ones. So let me do the math here. Okay. I need both Velry, Rogar, and don't even bother because the snake's going to be incinerated to make dexterity saving throws. So Velry and Rogar. All right. I saw 17 for both of you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You both pass.
Snake has a +4 dex.
Roll your snake's dexterity saving throw. So we'll call that a 18 for the snake.
Yeah.
Okay. It passes his dexterity save. However,
Hell yeah.
Kaduk brings his sword to him and then pushes outwards. And as he does, a what might be referred to as burning hands lashes forward. What would have been 32 points of fire damage is instead reduced to 16 points of fire damage.
Fine.
And the snake is incinerated, even passing. So, however, you two take 16 points of fire damage. It could have been a lot worse than that. And then as a bonus action, he's going to reach down and he's going to heal himself.
Yeah, hi.
All right, because he's not dumb either.
What if we kept slapping him with healing potions?
You
And he had to do the chaotic spell table.
That'd be a viable test there. Which then brings me at the end of his turn, because that's all he can do, is going to be Moog Braja. It's your turn.
I'll say, so I am presumably in combat with Hansel.
It's 15 feet away from you. The tongue tried to pull you in, but it was unsuccessful. So it slithered back into its large gaping maw. It is standing there looking at you with its weird toad-like eyes inside of its head. It is over 10 feet tall.
If I close the distance, would you allow me to stow my crossbow and take out my hammer as I walk towards it?
We're gonna do until you get the dual wielding feat.
Yeah.
I'll let you stow your crossbow free action and then draw your hammer as a bonus action. You won't have your shield yet.
No, that's okay. I wasn't hoping to get the shield yet.
Okay.
I just want to be able to walk up to this guy, all cool and like stowing here and reaching back here with the hammer, and then I'm gonna come around.
Make some attack rolls, please.
Attack roll firsties. I like it. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Right,
make your second attack too. This thing is big, so we'll just roll both attacks.
All right, so that's 12. Is it 16 hit?
16 will hit. That hits.
Okay.
Roll damage for that as well.
11. So that's going to be 23 points of bludgeoning damage to its ugly face.
You crack it twice across the body as it kind of moves back and forth.
Yeah.
Is that going to be your turn, Mo?
Yeah, I'm going to stay in combat with this thing for a minute. Yep.
All right. That will then bring me now to Zoom. It's your turn.
Yay. All right. So what's the lay of the land? I see Rogar and Belry.
You don't see Trist. He disappeared from view. Rogar and Valerie are trying to fight Kaduk off. You see some of the wounds he's taken have healed up. You saw him heal himself. You also notice Moog is fighting a giant toad creature, not too far from you. Actually, he's in hand-to-hand combat with it. And that is the current lay of the land.
No other toad creatures, anything.
Nope.
Just this one guy.
Not that you can see.
I really want to locate Trist, but also
give me a perception test.
Thank you.
Tristan is sleeping. He's an exhausted boy.
He is.
He's so tired. He works so hard. And
16?
Disadvantage, right?
You do have a disadvantage. You would anyway, because you literally can't see him.
16 is it?
16? Okay, so with the 16, you remember where he went down, and he's not too far from you. Assuming you want to get over towards him?
Yeah.
Okay. You move over there. Let me make sure something. Okay, yeah. You kind of feeling the ground, you find Trist's body. What would you like to do?
Watch out for Gretel.
He doesn't know what happened. No one knows what happened. You just dropped like a stone.
And healing spells also do the same thing as potions, right? If you so if I put a healing spell, then I'm going to use my last thing as the healing spell to bring him up and not do something nasty. So let's see, healing word, 6 feet, one creature. All right, it's my last spell slot. I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass. Here we go. All right, I'm going to heal him for 5 points.
5 points. Trist, enjoy your next point of exhaustion.
I'm up.
And you get up for a moment. You your head kind of sit up for a moment. You're still technically prone, but your kind of head comes out of the fog.
What happened?
Did I fall asleep again?
I think you did.
That's going to be the end of your turn soon?
DM question.
Yes.
My hit point maximum is halved.
It is.
My hit point maximum was already halved. So do I have what I currently have?
No, just leave it the way it is. I'm not gonna torture you that much.
Thank you.
You don't want to quarter.
Then I have seven hit points maximum.
No, you can leave it the way it is. It's fine. All right. That will then bring me to Rogar, son of Amu. It's your turn.
I'm gonna attack Karak.
Yeah, he looks desperate. He's searching for an exit at this point.
All right. Well, that's probably not gonna hit. 13.
That will miss. He bats away the wild swing Rogar.
All right, going again. That's probably not gonna hit either. 14.
Oh, that's gonna miss. I'm sorry.
Did show up. Okay. Yeah. Bonus action. Cold breath attack.
Cold breath attack because got extra ones here. Dex save. Let's do it.
Dex save.
That's a 21. So he's going to pass on that.
Still takes half damage.
Still takes half. Go ahead and roll for damage here. Oh, shit. Pretty good for damage.
Did it show up on there? Okay, cool.
Yeah, 12.
I didn't see it on mine.
12.
Okay,
so
cool.
6 points of cold damage as you after you swing and the two swings miss pretty badly. Actually, parries them both aside. You breathe into his face once again. Shards of ice peppering his face and his eyes. And as you do, he goes, and then he goes, and that's his reaction that he got back. He is going to try to roast you alive at this point. So I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, Rogar.
All right. Oh, they're not going to cut it. 11.
Nope. Rogar, you're going to take 34 points of fire damage as he hellish rebukes you.
All right.
You.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now we're at the top of the round. Zune, what is your AC?
Shit.
No, I'm no longer behind cover. I would say it is 16.
16. That's going to hit. You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Can't take that kind of damage.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damage and a con saving throw. At disadvantage, right? I think that fails.
No, you're not at disadvantage for that.
It's a 10.
A 10. You unfortunately still fell.
Yeah.
So you're going to take an additional 5 points of poison damage.
That's fine.
All right. And you see, Trist, you see as well, a small impish figure, which felled you.
I'm going to kill it.
Hops onto Zune's back, and its tail is jabbed in his back. And it's going, hey, and it's just trying to jab it back and forth, trying to shank him. He's like,
Drop my thunder.
Trying to get it off. That's what it's like. As this might be Gretel, perhaps.
Get it off of me!
Get off! And that's all it can do. It's kind of riding on to Zune right now, trying to stab him to death with its tail. And that's the end of its turn. However, Hansel is going to try to bite Moog at this point. Damn. 24. Sorry, Moog. That's going to hit.
My AC went up to 26 just
No,
now.
it didn't. You lied. You're lying right now.
Why would I do that? What does it gain me to lie to you about my AC?
You are going to take 25 points of piercing damage, Moog.
Sweet.
As the jaws close around you.
This guy.
And it begins to it raises you up in the air, your feet dangling as it begins to try to swallow you whole.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
And you are currently grappled and restrained.
You're grappled and restrained.
Yes. All right. That will then bring me to Tristan Varel. It is your turn. It's turn to a clusterfuck. Hansel and Gretel are on the board, and Kaduk is getting beat to death by Velry and Rogar.
Because I'm not going to cast a firebolt at my friend. I'm going to, again, momentary stasis Gretel here.
Okay. All right. Let me do con save.
Con save.
Failed. Big time. It's an imp. As the imp stabbing.
Imp is frozen.
And he goes, and it just gets stuck in place.
Time
Like,
stopped around the imp.
For just a moment.
That's my turn.
That's all you're gonna do.
That's all I can do.
Brings me to Velry. It's your turn, Velry.
I always get this confused when I ask before I do anything. If I were to do like one attack with the great sword, could I also do one attack with my fang bite? Or is it?
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm. They're both melee, so you can do that.
And then it says with my fang bite, I have advantage when I do it.
Yes. Are you below half hit?
I'm good.
Yeah, if you're below half, yeah, you do.
Okay. And my
Make
fang
your-
bite first.
Make Fang bite first. Go ahead.
Pulse.
Sorry. That's the 9 is gonna miss, Velry.
All right.
You try to bite him. You and he just kind of pushes away. Do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Damn it. 16 doesn't hit him, does it?
A 16 is a glancing blow on him with your greatsword.
God.
Yes.
Which is gonna be half of the so 5, so like 2,
5.
right?
Yeah. two points of slashing damage. I'm sorry, Velry. I'm
Bullshit.
sorry. Yeah.
Well, then I'm
This is
gonna.
bullshit.
I guess I'm gonna bonus action take a potion of healing.
Okay. All right. Have you taken one yet?
Huh?
She did before combat started.
Before it's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take one. No one wants to
Yeah.
roll my table, and I don't like that.
Oh,
That's what I
fuck
like.
that table.
All right. At the end of Velry's turn, it is finally Kaduk's turn, and he's not looking good. He's breathing heavily. If you wouldn't have taken it, none of this would have happened. This is your fault. And he's going to try to slash Rogar's throat. Let's see here. A 13 is not going to hit Rogar, but a 20 will. And that is going to be 4 points of slashing damage and 8 points of fire damage as flames lick the blade as he slashes you. The first one you easily, it kind of glances off your shoulder. The second strike actually carving through, cauterizing a little bit of the wound as it passes through as you. I'm assuming you're still up, Rogar. Of course you are.
Rogar is still up. Yep,
Beefy boy.
he's still up.
And that's all Kaduk can do. He's on his last legs here. That will bring me to Moog Broadjaw. It's your turn.
Well, I guess I need to try and use my action to become unrestrained and ungrappled.
Okay. Give me.
So-
It's your choice, either athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, it's going to be an acrobatics check. Do you want that at disadvantage?
It is at disadvantage because you have
Okay.
exhaustion.
Right, yeah. Trying to avoid another level of exhaustion. Oh, fuck. 11.
So, 11. I'm sorry, it's not going to count.
Mhm.
You're not going to make it. So you are still being eaten, Moog.
Do I take any additional damage?
Whoever's been there.
I don't think it's at the top of your turn. Let me check.
I mean, do you want to
No,
go
it
ahead and
can't.
knock me unconscious?
It hasn't swallowed you yet. You're still in its mouth, so you don't take any additional damage yet.
I'm in the gaping maw. That's good. Okay,
You are.
fine. Yeah.
So that is going to be it for Moog. Zune, it's your turn. There's an imp stabbing you in the back right now.
It's frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah,
It's kind of
not
frozen.
cool.
It's like
Right in the
it's
cauldron.
still latched onto you a little bit.
Can I touch it without breaking the spell?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That bastard.
What are you gonna do?
Punt
I'm.
it.
I am going to get my dagger of venom out,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to stab this thing.
It's like a
after
sacrifice.
I get it off me. Why not?
You go. Its eyes widen. It's like,
Had a really, really
Go
rough
ahead.
day.
Go ahead and give me a melee attack roll. I think I don't think it's
Can
technically an
it
advantage.
dodge?
No.
You can't dodge, but it's not an advantage because it's technically not like paralyzed or anything. Just make an attack roll. There's no disadvantage or anything, so you're good.
Hopefully, I don't miss.
I hope you
Be
do. And I
embarrassing.
hope you stab Trist in his leg.
Oh shit.
Please no.
Natural 1, you know.
That would be an 11. Oh, hang on. Oh,
What's
I'm
the total?
stupid. Hang on.
What's the
I should
total?
have done the. I should have done the hit.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Plus
What's
7.
your plus 7?
11 plus 7.
Dear God,
Hit
you have
DC.
you have a pretty high. Wow, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll
18.
damage.
All right. So let's see. Dagger of Venom gets 2 things. Okay, so 1d4 plus 4 for the piercing.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 for piercing damage, and then plus 2d10 poison.
I can tell you right now, don't bother rolling the poison damage. It's immune to poison. I'm
Oh
sorry.
crap!
Oh, that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's immune. You do stab into it though. And he goes, ah! When the stasis is broken as you stab into it. You're kind of holding it. It's thrashing around. I'm sorry.
Little bastard.
I know.
It's fine. This is fine.
All right. Would you like to do anything else soon?
Can I try to strangle it? I know I can't do any damage right now.
I
but
mean, I'll
just
give for flavor. I'm gonna say you're attempting to strangle the small little imp.
Snap his little neck.
twist. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like a chicken, just
Mhm.
just
That
having a rough
will,
day.
that will then bring me to Son of Amu. It's your turn.
Aurora is going to take a potion.
Of course, he is.
Bonus action.
First one.
Yes, first one.
Damn it. No one wants to roll my table, and I don't like it.
Yep. What is that? 44. It's a greater potion. Sorry.
44 plus 4.
Yep.
Make your attacks, Rogar.
I
God,
gotta heal up first. You gotta heal up.
you can
One
heal
sec.
when you're dead.
And just in case he rebukes the shit out of me, you know?
You never know.
I gotta make sure I got at least a little bit of health. Alright. So now I'm gonna attack. Oh, 15.
That is gonna miss. First attack
Damn
misses.
it. Rolling again. 18.
18 hits. 18 hits.
Rolling damage. 10.
10 points of damage. Good damage. Smacks
That
into
was
him.
first return.
There's a thud. Right in his chest. The wind gets knocked out of him. He looks hurt. At the end of Rogar's turn, Gretel is going to try to stab Zune again. Let's see here. It's a 20, so that hits, unfortunately.
Bullshit.
You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This is okay. All right. Constitution saving throw. Oh. Okay, that's a 7, not a 1. Dear God.
Still.
Yeah, but still better than a 1.
Yeah. That is going to be only 6 points of poison damage.
That's it. And what was the other attack? I forget.
What did I say? Did anybody remember? Nobody remembers? Was
No.
it 5?
That sounds right. Sure. 5.
I think it was
1.
5. We'll say 5, because I don't remember
All
right
right.
now.
Well, I have been dropped.
Oh, the imp strikes again.
Little bastard.
Stabs Zune. As Zune's trying to strangle it, its little tail
Shit.
kind of nudges out right into the like
What am I gonna do?
like throat. You go,
Like,
you go,
damn it!
and then you fall into the smoke, disappear from view as its weight, its little wings begin to flap. That's right. That's right. As it's kind of floating there in front of Trist right now. That's all it can do.
Shit. Whack it.
Wow. Wow.
Whack it with my stick.
Wow. Dan's away. The Banderhob is going to try to swallow him. Has advantage. Yeah, it's like a 23 or something like that. It's something crazy. So he is swallowed. Okay, yeah. That's all that happens. It doesn't do any actual damage, I don't think. Oh no, it's a grapple. Yeah, so actually he does get that damage too. So somebody helping me remember that he takes an additional 22 points of piercing damage. There he is. Mo.
What? No, I've been here listening to you. Fuck me up.
Sorry, I
am dead
away for a moment.
Inside the mouth of this thing.
I'm glad. Mo goes unconscious as it swallows him. It goes, and Moog's like, oh! And then that's it. Lights out for Moog. All right. That brings me then to the top of the round. Tristan Varel.
The only thing I can do.
The imp is sitting there.
That's taunting me.
It's in melee with you. So what are you gonna do, Trist?
The only thing I can do is momentary stay sit again.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Do it 5 times.
Con save.
If it passes, I'm dropped.
It only has a +1, so that's a 14. Fails.
Fails. Oh, God.
Stuck again. It goes. All right.
I laugh at it.
Okay.
And then I move over to Zune to potentially give a potion on my next turn.
Okay. That will be that. I love how the spellcasters are just like, an imp is destroying you right now.
We can't beat an imp.
I know. That brings me to Velry. It's your turn, Velry.
All right. He looks pretty hurt, right?
Yes, he looks very hurt.
We're fang bite him. Try and fang bite again.
Fang bite him again. Do it. Do the fang bite.
Mm-hmm.
That will hit. That will hit. You can roll your damage. Now,
points of blood sucking.
Is it necrotic or is it piercing?
It's piercing.
Is it piercing or is it? Does it say on there? It's piercing.
Yeah, it's piercing.
Okay. Unfortunately, well, you know what? Your physical attacks are magic. I'll say that this would be considered magic. So he'll take the full 4 points then.
I'm healing for 4 points.
So you will heal for 4 points.
All right, and then I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay. Make a attack roll in.
24 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage. 13. So 6 points of slashing damage. He's low, but just not enough to close it out. Sorry, Valerie. Is that gonna be your turn?
Yeah, it's going.
All right. It is Kaduk's turn once again. And seeing everyone here is kind of not doing well. Fuck. You know what? He is going to... Yeah, he's going to do it because he's a high enough level that he's taking a chance. He's going to try to grab Rogar by the face. He has to make a attack roll here. An 18 Rogar. That hits. Okay. Rogar, that is going to be... Ooh, shit. Sorry. 18 points of lightning damage as he casts Shocking Grasp, as he grabs a hold of your face and pummels you with energy. He just goes, ah, and just grabs into you. You still up, Rogar?
I am.
God damn it. He's
Tough
still
boy.
up. And that's all he can do. That's it for his turn. He's grasping at straws here. Moog, guess what? You don't have to make a death saving throw. Being inside the
dead?
Nope. You are stable at 0 hit points inside this creature.
They kidnap people.
It kidnaps people. It drops you to 0 and stabilizes you.
Hmm.
So you're just
there,
there.
Moog.
You're unconscious at 0 hit points. You don't have to make saves.
Okay.
Sorry, Moog.
Doesn't give me much to do.
Does not. I apologize. No, I don't. You guys were fucking
No, you
everybody
don't.
up here.
Yeah.
Zune, however,
You know what?
will have to make a death saving throw.
Turn this into like a triple deadly encounter just to get
I
back to
did
this?
not. I did not. This is
Mhm.
how it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've heard you say, "Oh, it's my deadly encounter," and you guys just meh, 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 meh.
Do you remember when Moog tripped the silent alarm? Do you remember that?
Oh, on purpose, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Throw it out there.
It
You
looks like
passed.
it's
15.
You passed too. That then brings me to the son of Amu. It's your turn.
I'm gonna try to hit him. 24.
That hits.
Roll damage. 8 points of
8 points of damage.
Yep.
He's still up. He's still up.
Oh my god.
He's beaten. Ugh. Ugh.
26.
That hits, Rogar. Can you close it out, Rogar? Can you?
God, I hope so. 11.
11 points of damage. Rogar. As you move in, first strike hits him low. Even if you kill me, they're gonna come for you. You've done too much damage.
I cut him off right there and I hit him in the face.
Hit him in the face, and as you hit him in the face, the jaw dislocates and the head spins backwards as it's facing the opposite way.
Okay.
What would you want to do something else?
If he was
he's
still
dead.
somewhat alive, I was gonna grab him and just pick him up and be like, "Fozotko," and just toss his body.
Okay. So kind of blinking, and you toss him across the wall, and then he just slumps into the fog, disappears from view,
Rogar's gonna pour a 40 out for Zal. It's fine.
and he is dead. There is still 2 creatures up.
They're pretty far away though. How far away?
Pretty
are they?
far.
Yeah.
The imp would be somewhere, probably around 40 feet from you. The Banderhob that is currently eating Moog is much further away, probably somewhere between 60 to 70 feet.
Okay. I'll run towards the imp.
Okay. That
And-
Trist is like, no, you don't know where Zune is, somewhere over there.
Fucking and dodging.
I'm gonna attack him with my bonus action.
Okay.
I killed someone.
Make a attack roll then.
Ridiculous. Natural
Yes.
20.
It hits.
Okay.
There's no reason I'm not going to
Yeah,
use
okay.
the card.
Yeah.
Pull the card.
It only had 2 hit points left.
I
Pull
want
the
to know what
freaking
happens
card,
to it.
Tony. You pull the card.
I'll pull the fucking
You're-
card. Fine. We'll pull the damn card. Let's see
Pull the
here.
card and Harvard Yard.
It's called Night Night. Triple damage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
done.
See?
Oh,
The
man,
imp
I love
deserved that shit.
Done. It's done.
Oh,
There's
man.
no
That's
way.
what that's
couldn't-
justice for Zune.
They
See?
couldn't survive. Rogar runs.
Doesn't
up.
matter. You incinerated Burlery's snake.
I did.
We get to
I
triple
did.
damage your fucking.
That snake
you
did
know.
some serious damage, guys. I'm
Doesn't
not gonna
matter.
lie.
It was
was
innocent.
impressive.
The snake was innocent. Justice for snake.
So the
Hashtag.
imp disintegrates before Trist. As you're like, oh no, no! And Rogar comes up, "No!" And it's a little small creature flying around, disperses
Looks
into
up-
nothing.
Looks at both the spellcasters. What are you doing? You know,
Trist is like, oh, like barely
We're
hanging on
dying.
life.
We're dying back here.
Dude's dying on the ground. All right. The Banderhob is going to let's see, can it do this? No, it can't do that yet. It can, however, walk up in the direction of Rogar at this point. and its tongue's going to fly out. It's going to try to swallow you. That's going to miss though. That's an 8 total.
Yes.
Misses. The tongue, and it just kind of slides above you. You duck underneath it. For the sake of brevity, the last creature here can't kill any of you. Do we want to just call this good and say that eventually between you and Velry you rip it to pieces?
Yeah, let's just do that.
And just call this good at this point, because it's the last thing left. There's nothing else here. Everyone else is dead. So we'll say that at some point, I'll say that Rogar eventually runs up, smacks it a couple times. Velry jumps onto it, begins feasting, and it falls and disperses into shadowy mass. The party is left in the cold, empty room full of corpses and strange things.
I'm beginning to sense a theme.
That's where we're going to take our first break.